The samurai were the warrior class of medieval and early modern Japan, known for their strict code of honor, martial prowess, and deep influence on Japanese culture and society. Their history is marked by a complex blend of loyalty, discipline, and the rise and fall of powerful clans. Origins of the samurai. The origins of the samurai date back to the Heian period, 794–1185, a time when the Japanese imperial court began to lose control over rural areas. To protect their lands and maintain order, powerful landowners began to hire warriors. These warriors, who initially served as private armies for the aristocracy, eventually evolved into a distinct class known as samurai. During this period, Japan was largely governed by regional clans rather than a centralized state. The samurai were initially involved in guarding estates, but as their skills in combat became more refined, they began to play a more significant role in the larger political and military conflicts of the time. By the end of the Heian period, the samurai had established themselves as a powerful force, capable of influencing the direction of Japanese politics. The rise of the samurai. Kamakura period. The Kamakura period, 1185 to 1333, marked the true rise of the samurai as a ruling class. After the Genpei War, 1180 to 1185, which was a conflict between the Taira and Minamoto clans, Minamoto no Yoritomo emerged victorious. He established the Kamakura shogunate in 1192, effectively transferring power from the emperor to the military government led by the shogun, a title held by the head of the samurai. Under the Kamakura shogunate, the samurai became the de facto rulers of Japan. They were granted land in exchange for military service and loyalty to their lords, creating a feudal system that closely tied land ownership to military obligation. This period also saw the codification of Bushido, the samurai code of honor that emphasized loyalty, self-discipline, and bravery. The Ashikaga shogunate and the Warring States period. The Kamakura shogunate eventually fell, giving rise to the Ashikaga shogunate, 1336 to 1573, which presided over a period of relative instability. The shogunate struggled to maintain control, leading to the Sengoku or Warring States period, 1467 to 1615, a time of nearly constant military conflict among various samurai lords, known as daimyo. During this chaotic era, the samurai's role expanded beyond just military duties. They became leaders, administrators, and strategists. Powerful warlords like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged, each playing a crucial role in unifying Japan. The period was marked by brutal battles, shifting alliances, and significant social and political changes, as the samurai fought not only for their lords, but also to expand their own power and influence. The Tokugawa shogunate and the samurai's decline. The Warring States period ended with the victory of Tokugawa Ieyasu at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, which led to the establishment of the Tokugawa shogunate, 1603 to 1868. Under Tokugawa rule, Japan entered a long period of peace and stability known as the Edo period. During this time, the samurai's role as warriors diminished, as there were fewer wars to fight. As peace prevailed, many samurai became bureaucrats, scholars, and artists. Their strict code of Bushido was still revered, but their lives became more centered around administration and governance rather than battle. The Tokugawa shogunate also imposed a rigid social order, with the samurai at the top, followed by farmers, artisans, and merchants. However, the lack of warfare meant many samurai faced financial difficulties, as their income, which was based on rice stipends from their lords, failed to keep pace with the rising costs of living. The samurai were no longer needed in the modern military, which began to adopt Western-style conscription. Many samurai resisted these changes, leading to a few uprisings, the most famous being the Satsuma Rebellion in 1877, led by Seigo Takamori. This rebellion was crushed by the imperial forces, marking the final end of the samurai's dominance in Japan. Legacy of the samurai. Despite their decline, the legacy of the samurai remains deeply ingrained in Japanese culture. Their code of Bushido has influenced Japanese society's values, emphasizing honor, discipline, and loyalty. The samurai also left a rich cultural legacy, including their contributions to literature, philosophy, and the arts. In modern times, the samurai continue to be celebrated in literature, film, and other forms of popular culture, symbolizing the ideal of the noble warrior. Their story is a testament to the profound impact they had on Japanese history and their enduring influence on the nation's identity. If you enjoyed this exploration of the samurai, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into fascinating historical topics.